Hi Noxie, how are you? Solo. We'll wait for a few more people to jump on. We will have a few more people for sure on here today. I'm actually feeling quite a big crew today, so we'll see what happens. Hi Ashish, Jennifer, hello. Hi country. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. Okay, we'll just move that over here. Okay, welcome to the live everybody. Sorry I'm on a bit late. It's approximately 7:30 a.m. where I am in the morning on a Saturday, so happy Friday evening to you if you're watching from the US. Joan has donated, so I'm sure she'll be jumping on soon if she's got her notifications on. Hi Butterfly, how are you? Hi Noxie, Jennifer, Ashish Country, and we'll wait for a few more people to come on. Okay, I was just watching a video this morning. Oh God, I've forgotten his name. I don't normally watch him, that's why I can't remember his name. He's an astrologer. He was talking about like, hi Diamond, like this week, from this week all the way through till the end of August, we're going to start seeing, like we've had to deal with enough already, like literally, but we're going to start seeing massive changes, extreme acceleration. How do you say that? Really fast movement forward, basically, in regards to the energy. Okay. And time maybe feel like it's speeding up. Energies maybe coming in, downloads, dreams, all that stuff. Hi, Firebird. Hi, Joan. Yes, thank you. Joan is first today, because she did donate separately, and all the donations are still going to Universal Intuition, which is Jacqueline's channel. Many of you have watched her, know her, are familiar with her channel. Her description, her video about asking for support and help is below, in regards to domestic violence that she's been going through. So, oh, that's really strange. Something like, I don't know if you heard that, but like something fell. I'll have to contact Jacqueline, see how she's going. Something just fell. So if any of you heard that, it wasn't a tap, it was like, I've got like a little, I'll show you. I've got like a little pot and it's balanced on top of another pot and it just fell off. So I don't know what's going on here. We may have spirit around. So saying that, I'm going to put the EMF meter on, okay? Now, if you touch the EMF meter on the table, it spikes, so we'll just leave it like that. All right, anyway, moving forward. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Twin Soul. All right. Thank you, Twin Soul. All right, let's have a look at the collective, then we're going to do Joan's reading. The EMF meter is spiking a little bit. I don't know what's going on. If anyone is here, because we just had a little bit of poltergeist activity, guys, please let yourself be known. If you are malevolent, you are not welcome here. But if you are in here to speak to somebody or speak through me, you are welcome if you're benevolent. Okay, so we're just gonna, with that being said, that EMF meter's starting to like kick off for some reason. I do feel I've got spirit here. I don't feel that they're in the internal space, which means like they're not like literally standing next to me. They come in two different ways and they're sort of external, so they're on the outer sort of outskirts and looking in. All right, let's do a quick collective. As I was saying, I was watching some astrology in regards to, I nearly spoke Indonesian. Right now, through to the end of August, things are going to start ramping up, guys, like we haven't had enough. Already things are going to start moving really fast. The energy is going to be like really intense. Yeah, so I'm not an astrologist by any means. If you want to go have a look at the astrology, go to any of my go-to channels below. And, you know, even if you just put astrology in, especially for July, you'll be able to see what's happening there. Let's have a look. Spirit, please show me clearly for the collective. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. The Sun was hiding beneath the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. So, and it was in the upright. So I believe a decision, and it's time to make these decisions, guys. It really is, whatever decisions you need to make. It's definitely time to really look, and it's going to come from inwardly. It's not external stuff, especially like in the next 6 to 8 weeks. It's more like of a deep knowing what you need to do, how you need to proceed forward, and you will make the right decision. I feel the majority of us watching today, you got the Two of Pentacles. You may be needing to look at priorities or looking at how much stuff you've got going on in your life, and whether, you know, what is the juice worth the squeeze in certain situations or with certain people. Where you live is going to be a big thing as well. Hi, Mona. I do feel I'm going to get quite a lot of people on today. I sort of felt that before. All right, let's have a look at some more. Let's have a look at an action. Current action Spirit wants us to take. 10 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it's same really, putting down that heavy burden. The Sun is at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, I think it's in the upright. You're going to make the right decisions. For a lot of you, you will make the right decisions. And, you know, looking at what's priority, what, you know, simplifying your life. There's actually a card in... Which deck is it? Simplify your life. I think it's in the Sacred Traveler, so we're going to pull from there. One more card, please, Spirit, for potential outcome. If this is, yeah, beautiful 10 of Cups and the Sun and the Chariot. So this is Spirit really leading you towards ultimate happiness. It could have something to do with the family dynamic. It could definitely be where you live for a lot of you, okay? I'm going to do a really short collective. That was it, basically. Joan, post your question. Because I want to get into the live. I think there's going to be quite a few people on today. Okay. Thank you for all my moderators supporting, helping out. Yeah, thank you, Elena. I'm aware because she emailed me first. So, SMS me, I mean. Okay. So, the EMF meter is the spirit around for sure. Something going on. I'm just going to knock here. See, it doesn't go off when I do that. So it's not the vibration on the table. All right, let's have a look at Joan's question. Just before we do Joan's question, I'm just going to pull one of these. I said simplify your life. You are exactly where you need to be, okay? So as we're going into this unknown territory, and it is an unknown, the time is now to step through that doorway. No more waiting, guys. No more waiting to make decisions. It's time to face certain things. I feel it's more on an internal level though, like as far as, thank you, Elaine. It could be like more of an internal level than like external forces, right? Swaying anything. I think it's more internally making decisions at a spirit soul level. Okay, let's have a look. Joan, hi Clark. Everyone on the feed is on the list, so just know that. Hi Jamie or Jamie, sorry if I'm pronouncing anyone's name wrong. Just waiting for Joan's question. I'm going to start pulling her cards though, okay? I'm going to do current situation for Joan, please, Spirit. Current situation for Joan and what's coming in. Current situation, beautiful. I love this, Joan. All right, I love this. I so love this. The current situation and what's coming in. You have the 9 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. This is a major time. Spirit's actually asking you to learn something new as well, like to really focus on new things, anything new. So if whatever you've wanted to learn, especially online stuff, all right, it's really going to help with healing in a way that it's going to refocus your energy or your attention on something else. So if you're still worried about a particular something or something happening or a time it's going to happen because you've got the Wheel of Fortune It is coming. It's going to happen. It's imminent. I'm hearing it's imminent. You got the number 10 on the screen. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of 10. We've got the 0. So you have definitely this, like, and I'm hearing like once it comes about, once this, what you've been waiting for happens, we've still got spirit happening here. Okay. I am being asked to bring the spirit talker out in a bit though as well. Once something happens, once something goes like into play, it's almost like you're gonna, it's this energy of like the whole sort of past is wiped clean. Now the collective is going to be getting this a lot with the astrology in the next couple of months. There's like a past wiped clean, there's no going back. All right, so what else do we have? But you are being asked to learn something new. There's something you need to learn. It may have to do with astrology, your birth chart, your heritage, your ancestors, finding out who they were as well. There's something, yeah, strength. You've got it. Oh, wow, this is so nice. You've got a spiritual strength card here. And, you know, the tower that's coming in is going to bring success and victory. It's not going to bring expected. It's like you've always expected things to happen when you've seen the tower card in the past to be like, what's coming up? But this is a really good tower. This is, like I said, the foundation going down, wiping the slate clean. Okay. What else do we have? Oh, wow. 10 of Cups. Like, if you want to, like, if you go ahead and rewatch the general, I'm getting the name Gerald or Jared. That's coming through. I don't know if it means anything to you. You're definitely wiping the slate clean here. 10 of Wands, simplifying your life. I think that was in your private reading, that simplify your life energy. Let's see what's here. So this is happiness, family happiness, blessings, good karma, taking the first step to make a decision for sure. You're definitely traveling here with this, take your first step, begin now on something. And like, take your time in making decisions, especially financial. Okay, well, let's see. I think it's financial decisions. A breakthrough is at hand. So there may be some news coming in as well that you've been waiting for. Why is this tread thoughtfully card here? Which basically means just be careful. Don't make spontaneous haphazard decisions. Like, still take your time. I feel that there is still some healing that is needed. I mean, we all have to go through healing. I say this all the time. There's still some things that need to be addressed. And will continue to, but it's almost like with that 10 of Wands, like the worst is behind you. Okay, the worst. Oh, your nephew is Jared. Do you see Jared? Okay. What else do we have? And then we'll get a message about why Jared came up. Yeah, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Swords, the Hierophant. I would say in reverse, I think that the only decision you may have to do is something about work. You may need to also find some more information in regards to more at a soul level, like what is, if you like sit back and go, right, what would make me most happiest in my life? Forget about where you live and how much money you may have or not have, or whether you've got a job or not got a job. This is like sitting down and going, right, if I was on my deathbed. I'm not saying you aren't going to be, it's just like, it's not, I'm not a prophet here. I'm just exampling it. What would be the most important thing that I could look back and say in my life, or what would I be disappointed in not having? And then that is sort of like your answer, right? All right, let's look at why Jared came up, as far as what you need to do. Why does Jared come up? 2 of Swords. So he's having a little bit of like, there's a fogginess here. I'm getting the number 17 or 27. 3 of Cups. He's wanting to make a decision, but he's not seeing clearly on something. And I think it's to do with a female or a mother figure. It could be a new relationship. He could be involved in some sort of third party. Who knows? All right. It's definitely in regards to a relationship. So how old is he? And if he's like 3 years old, well, it's not him. Okay. 23, 27. It's not about money. All right. 32. Justice in reverse. So I don't know if he's got a girlfriend or not, but I do feel that if he is in a relationship, something is being hidden. Something unfair could possibly be hidden that may be revealed in or around this time. So if he's in a relationship with someone he really loves and he's been with her for like 2-3 years or even like 6 months or whatever, I feel something's coming up. So I don't know if you know if he's in a relationship or not, but let me know if you know. Hi, Gus. Okay. Garima, hi. Gus, hi. So let me know if he's in a relationship or not. I'd be very interested to find out. There's some stuckness there, and there could be some conflict coming up. There could be a Virgo involved or a Scorpio. That relationship is going to end. If he is in a relationship, it's going to end. I don't know why you're being told this. Maybe you hear about it, or you're able, if you're close to him, you can support with that in some sort of way, or just send prayers and love to him. I don't know. Okay. The EMF meter is like spiking a little bit this morning. It's unusual because like the whole week it hasn't been, even though I have had spirit around me. There's someone here called John. I do feel. Noxie posted a question. I feel there's someone here called John. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot today. I'm getting the name Connell or Connor as well. I'm getting like an accident as well, so this person could have passed in an accident. So I'm definitely getting someone here coming through, but they're external, they're not in the room. They're not very happy, but they're not malevolent. Like they're quite an active person, which tells me they're maybe quite young as well. If this is resonating with any of you, it does. If it doesn't, it's probably just spirit coming through. And sometimes the spirit knows that like the channel's open and they can just sort of come in and say hello or just be heard. Let's have a look what's coming for the next few weeks through June for you. I know we've had readings this week, Noxie, so still don't discount the readings we've had. Also, if anyone's waiting for a private reading, I will get it to you before 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, I've got all day then to do them. I've got a few. All right, let's have a look. We've got planning and patience at the bottom of the deck. So this is like a need to definitely speak to spirit. You've got the crown chakra as well. So you may be finding it very hard to be patient right now, waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to come in, waiting to be patient with yourself. I just split the deck. You've got the 9 of Wands, which is like, you know, don't give up. This is spiritual strength here supporting you. Let's have a look at your current energy. Current energy for Noxie, please. Anything here? Current energy for Noxie. Apart from what I've just said, what's the current energy for Noxie, please, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, so the need to really use your throat chakra. Oh, this is interesting. And you've got the shadow. All right. Let's clarify this first. So the moon energy, we got the 15th or 14th, 15th of June. We've got that new moon in Gemini. We've got the throat chakra here, energy. So with the changes that you're going through, and I feel it's on a spiritual level, an internal level with the shadow energy being there, this is speaking out, right? So be alone, be in a comfortable, protective space, and speak out what you're most, I want to say, annoyed with yourself about in your life. And this could be like people that you put up with, boundaries that you didn't uphold, and speak it to spirit, like literally talk out to spirit, okay? This is what spirit wants you to action right now for the whole month of June. And it could be like you've got 30 different disappointments in your life, okay? I'm just ballparking something here. And it's about, you know, going through each one of those experiences and speaking it out, and then looking at it from an observer point of view. I'm seeing the observer card in this deck. Okay, let's just clarify with the wisdom of the oracle. Yeah, where you didn't do things, where you did do things right, where you didn't do things right. This is both sides, like, and where if you did things right, you didn't give yourself enough credit for them. Yeah, chaos and conflict that you've gone through. This will help you get balanced, right? This will definitely help you get more balanced once you like address. And no one needs to be there. You don't have to write anything down. No one needs to hear you. You can just speak it out and go through it. I feel that this is the best way to heal. If you have to cry, cry. Everything that you did right, you think you did wrong. Every injustice, every justice, okay? So you can get more of a clear, like clearing out. It's like a clearing out, okay? Cleaning it up, okay? Don't overthink it, just speak it out. And Spirit will sort of speak through you and help you as you're speaking it out, okay? There's a lot of negative entities and energies around. They're scared, all right? They are scared because you all shine so much light, guys. Everybody that's on here, everyone that's on live now. You're all super spiritual, you all shine, you're all going to awaken, you're all going to ascend to 5D, okay? And that Spirit just wants to say that, including you, Noxie. And the negative energies, entities, they're not liking it because they know that once sort of this happens, they can't have access, all right? Access is going to be denied. Right, let's have a look at action. Apart from this, what else does Spirit want you to action? So this is, I feel, what you're going to be doing or suggested to do. All right. Wow. And then that's the cycle over, Wheel of Fortune, and you're going to have the clarity and the answers that you need. Okay. Again, the Ace of Swords is about speaking it out. You're going to be able to emotionally release. Okay. Completely. Because you're not taking this through to you from August, the end of August. And I want to say, and Chiron is there, right, till September the 17th. If you're between 50 and 52, you're going to be, like, hit the most with that Chiron healing as well. Just putting that out there. There's actually a video Pam Gregory just put out yesterday. So if you want to go to her channel, she's got a video out there about Chiron in Taurus. Okay, let's have a look at ultimate outcome. And Jennifer, you're next. Ultimate outcome for Noxie. Yeah, wow, excellent, thank you. You don't have to sacrifice anything. All right, I just want to let you know you don't have to sacrifice anything, Noxie. Okay, you've done enough sacrifice. Healing is not sacrifice; it's release. It's actually a benefit to you, of course. And then you've got the Eight of Wands, which is things moving very, very, very quickly once this has happened. So take the time, do the work. You'll be glad you did, okay? You'll be so glad you did. Jennifer, I'm going to use some tea leaf oracle for you. I'm just being drawn to them. I see them. So I'm going to still use the Psychic Tarot. The EMF, there's somebody who's still here. So, thank you, Snowy. Please don't put questions in the feed, guys, unless it's your turn. Is there work coming in soon for Jennifer? I'm getting the name Ethan for you or for somebody online. Says an Ethan coming through. All right, let's have a look and see what's going on with Jennifer. Will you get work soon, Jennifer? Okay, so Spirit's saying, yeah, number one, it's a yes. So when an ace comes out, it's always a yes, all right? An ace, for me, is definitely a yes as a reader. Some people say that an ace or a major arcana, but I prefer just an ace. So yes, but Spirit's saying you're not being proactive. You will get a job, but you're not being proactive enough right now, and you need to be more proactive. You're going to get a job that you really love. Don't sit in the Three of Swords like, oh, I'm never going to get, it's never going to happen to me. Okay, there's something about you. I'm actually seeing like a cafe as well, or a restaurant job, until you find the job you really want, or maybe that is the job you really want. Okay, you're going to meet some amazing people there. You've got the two, ace to the two. If you also are single, you could possibly meet your next relationship at your new job. The EMFs very happy today. Somebody's definitely here. Okay. There could be something about jewelry, earrings, sales, retail, cafe. Thank you, Elaine. You will be next. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, I saw that on the split before. So you're moving into authority in your life. You're possibly, you know, dealing with a male, masculine boss as well. But this is you taking the lead of your life more than anything else here. I think you've already got a gut feeling that something is coming up. There's a lot more security coming in. There's blessings coming in. And another ace. It's a double yes. You may even have to decide between two jobs. But the Ace of Pentacles is like new money, new money. But Spirit's also saying like, you need to have a better relationship with money, or this time save more money, or, you know, spend it on the right things. Like, don't witter it away. Don't waste it on stuff you don't need, because it's all about simplifying our lifestyle. Okay. So you're going to have a rebirth here. You may even go back to something or some sort of field of work you used to do. Okay. Elaine, post your first question. What else do we have? Yeah, crown chakra. Ask your spirit guides for support. But you're going to have this deep knowing, all right? It's coming. It's not too far away. When is this happening? Can you show me a major, please, Spirit? Yeah, be patient. There's something about okay, how interesting. I was just going to say planning meals. And as soon as I thought that, you got the card of the material harvest. When in this deck it's the Nine of Pentacles, but it shows like a plate of food. Maybe you do meal prep, or Spirit's asking you to do meal prep because you may be really very busy. Take the rest you need now. There's something about like getting extra hours and needing to like eat well as well. You may not feel that, you know, you can. So I'd start making a bunch of soups and stuff and freezing stuff. So when you do get a job, you've got food when you come home, because there's something about working longer hours, okay? And you are moving forward, Six of Swords, to a much better place, especially mentally. General for Elaine, let's have a look. I'm going to do a similar storyline here for you, Elaine. Spirit's saying, Elaine, what's the word? It's a resounding yes. So if you've got a question, Spirit's saying it's a yes, go for it, or it's time to do this. All right, so let's see what comes out. What's here for Elaine, please, Spirit? Can you show me clearly? If any of you want a private read, I've got half price reads right now for the whole month of June. Once June 30th hits, that's it. It'll be going back to my full price. So if you want to book a reading in, book one in. For those waiting for a private reading, you will get yours by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for you, Elaine. All right, whatever you've been, and we will clarify these, whatever you've been worried about on an emotional or even mental level, it's like you're getting over that, or you're seeing like the light at the end of the tunnel. So there's something here about a period of like this third eye, blah, 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 blah. I can't speak faster than the Spirit's talking. The third eye and the crown chakra is coming up a lot, the 6th and the 7th chakra. So there's something here, Elaine, about, and it's coming up for everyone. It's coming up for everyone at this time. Spirit's really asking us to tap into our higher self and observe our human self and do the best we can for our human self. There's a thing here about like you getting over a situation or feeling more healed emotionally and mentally, but then there's still like, but there's a void. So what happens is when you heal and you release things, your body starts emptying of all the shit that we've hung on to, right? And starts like putting down that 10 of Wands type of energy, right? And then there's sort of like a space where you're like, okay, I got rid of that, so what can I fill the space with? Yeah, so that's what I'm feeling here. So observe things, don't go, oh, well, I'm bored now because I've got nothing to think about or worry about. It's that type of energy, okay? Observe things right now, okay? I'm hearing, there's someone beginning with D, at the letter D. Spirit's asking me to bring some of those cards out. I think you're getting really clear. You're not, like, you don't have your guard up so much as you used to. There's a lot more clarity coming in, and that's positive movement forward, okay? Here comes the sun. I'm hearing, here comes the sun, it's alright, do 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 do. So you're really tapping into your intuition here with that third eye being in the upright. This intuition was in the reverse, but I want it in the upright. So we're going to knock on that and you know, keep working on your higher self. Keep talking to your spirit guides. Keep that channel. I'm hearing keep that channel open. Because sometimes you'll feel the door is shut to a happiness, or the door is shut to like some sort of light, and then it's open and then it's closed. So there's this toing and froing, and that's in the astrology right now till the end of August. That's normal, okay? Wow. It's a resounding yes. It's a yes card, another yes card. We're getting a lot of yeses today. I'm hearing like what you've been worried about, or what you've been intuitive on, or what you've been thinking, observing from a higher perspective, higher self level. You're right. And others are going to see you were right about something. How interesting. You followed your gut. You followed your passion. You sacrificed. And you were right, okay? So there may be other people going, you know what, Elaine, you were right in that situation, right? Not that any, like this deck actually doesn't have any court cards, so we're going to pull some. And get ready with your second question. Let me just pull some of these little mini cards. Oh my God, they're really hard to shuffle. See what's here. Okay. I was going to use the tea leaf oracle for someone else, but I didn't. Okay, so we've got the letter H, the letter J, the letter S, the color blue. We've got a lot of blue in these cards, which is all about communication and the throat chakra. You got the letter U for umbrella, the number 9 and the number 11. So 9/11 may be significant. I think it is to everybody, but 9/11, November, September. The number 13, very spiritual number. Okay, so there's those messages. Let's just pull out a couple of tarot. I want to see what this Four of Cups is here for. Why is Elaine going to feel a bit void or bored, or there's some sort of boredom or discontent? It's like you're clearing something out. You may be finding it hard to keep on that higher self path and revert back to an old pattern or way of being, but don't worry about that, okay? Because it's going to take, it's a process that's going to take, especially up to the 17th of September. If you can look where Chiron is in your extended chart, maybe that will give you some information. All right, what else? King of Swords. Perhaps you were right about someone or something. Or someone, a King of Swords is coming in, or you're right about a King of Swords, but I feel this King of Swords and you've got the Queen of Swords now. Perhaps you were with this person. This is possibly an ex. King of Wands in the reverse. There's a few people around you here that are going to say, you know what, you were right about that person or that situation, Elaine. That's what I felt before. People that possibly ghosted you or left you out in the past. People that were guarded, or you were guarded about these people. Now, I'm not saying just because they're coming back in that you have to have them in your energy. But you could get some information. You could even hear about some people who are not doing so well. Okay, and you could be the one saying, I knew that was going to happen, or I knew that about that person. But I feel it's more like others are saying, oh my God, Elaine, you were right. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. There's a lot of court cards there. All right, Elaine, second question. See what else is here. After Elaine, we have, did we do Jennifer? I'm pretty sure we did Jennifer. Did we do Jennifer? Hi, Marissa. Marissa is next. Okay, so we did Jennifer. I just didn't put it off the list. Marissa is after Elaine. Okay. All right. And then we'll do Ashish. Right. Marissa, I'm going to use the light seers for you when it gets to your reading. Okay. Elaine, let's use some tea leaf tarot oracle. So these are a really big deck, guys, and I really can't shuffle them effectively. So what I do is I split them into 3, and then we'll shuffle a little bit at a time. Elaine, post your, okay, why is my spirit talking to me about Yaz? Are they guiding me towards her? All right, let's just pull some tea leaf oracle first of all, because I know that you like these. July. There's something about, wow, you're getting a lot of cards, but we don't take the face down ones, as you know. All right, so first of all, you're on the road to success. We've discussed this in all your readings. A lot of good things coming in, especially with your career. You're worrying about nothing. When it comes to Yaz, you're worrying about nothing. Whatever your worries are, like, you're making it bigger than actually what it is. Okay, July is really significant. There's a new career, a job coming in. We've already discussed that this week. But celebration, fun, and enjoyment in the month of July, right? So this could be like getting together with her. This could be like spending some time, even talking, right? Or going out as friends. You don't have to be in a romance. Even, you know, if you want to, like if you want to go out as friends, that's up to you. Orthodox, I'll put you on the list. If anyone's waiting for private reading, you'll get it by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. The month of December is also coming through in regards to Yaz. So July and December, possibly something about Christmas period as well, because we have the Christmas in July. A lot of people, like places, do. What else do we have? That's just a rainbow. Could be seeing rainbows a lot. You had rainbows this week, I'm pretty sure. You could have connected with her in April, right? Perhaps there's a secret. I don't think it's to do with Yaz, but there could be a secret that you're hiding or somebody out is. Okay. We also have April and vacation. All right. And we have the most difficult part of the situation is over. And I'm hearing like the email that you sent was the most difficult thing to say, or difficult part. And I think the next time you get in touch with her, you know, it will be my funner sort of vibe here. Okay. So you may see her in July, or like if you get to talk to her again, you may say, you know, do you want to catch up for lunch or have drinks and just chat as friends? And even if it is for closure for you and for her, all right, there's no harm in you being friends if you can still be friends. Okay. All right. So she's worried that if she reaches out, I feel this is her energy, 99 on the screen, that you're not going to accept this and it's going to be very stagnant. I still feel that there's definitely trust issues here with her to you or you to her, okay? Whatever went down in the past. The spirit guiding you towards, yes. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, Leo, Taurus. Leo again. Okay, so Spirit's saying like there is a new opportunity. She is a soulmate, right? There she is, the Empress. And you've got the Tower, and you've got, I wanted to use all these because it is part of it, okay? Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So I'm just going to say, with the world being first, there's an opportunity. Whether you take it or you don't, Spirit is saying you have the opportunity for something really strong. She is a soulmate. I do think that you will be contacting each other online, and these are in the upright. There is an opportunity to get together and to make something work, and even if it's just a friendship. Okay, that was your reading. Marissa, post a question. Someone could be going to the casino over the weekend. I'm picking that up too. I just got casino vibes. All right, let me just move my cushion. Thank you, Elaine. Marissa, post your question. All my donations this week till Monday are going to Universal Intuition. Her name is Jacqueline. Some of you may know her. Some of you may be familiar with her channel. There is a link below in the description to a video she made to reach out for support due to domestic violence. So if you want to go have a look at that. But yeah, I've already reached out to Jacqueline and all the donations this week will go to her. So just to let you know that. Okay. All right. All right. What else do we have? What do we have from Marissa? What do I want to use? I want to use the light seers. I'm just really being drawn to it. The EMF's just been going off since I've started the live. I don't know why or who's here, but I do feel there's numerous spirits sort of standing around, watching, listening. Okay. Marissa, post your question, please. I'm also hearing silence is golden. So someone may, sometimes the best response is no response, or silence is golden. Like, you know, don't let everyone know exactly what you're thinking, especially if this person's a tyrant. I'm hearing tyrant. Snowy, please don't post questions in the feed. Oh, okay. Snowy, you've got, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're number 13, okay? It's not an unlucky number. Okay. Please don't post questions in the feed. You are number 13 on the list. If you want to donate, you can donate to the channel. It's $5 US. The description has the PayPal link. Marissa, hi. Okay. Please post your question, Marissa. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your question. Orthodox, you're number 14. Please don't post questions in the feed. I'm not reading them, guys, okay? I don't read them. I only read them when it's your turn, all right? So I'll call your name when it's your turn. If you're further down the list, you may not get your reading today, okay? But we'll see. Sean's next actions. Are you together? Let's shuffle. This is an awkward deck. It's very long. I like to split it into two whilst I strain my fingers. Okay. Show me clearly in regards to a Sean, recent past. If someone is very immature here in their emotions, I think it's your person. Or they may not be young, all right? They may be just immature, okay, in their emotions. The Page of Cups is here. There could be a child involved in this situation. They could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces child. Doesn't have to be. I've got two water sign children. If you can plan a baby, don't have a water sign child, okay? I'm not saying that I don't love them. It's just like, oh my God. 9 of Cups. This is someone who's self-serving. All right, I think we've had this conversation before. 9 of Cups can be about money. There could be something about money here that is like, you just have to be careful. This person could be putting you into a, like, everything's going to be okay, or, you know, we can build a good connection even if we're not together, or we can build a connection. All right. Well, this is my, which is a Scorpio child, so that's very poignant there. All right, so next card, please, Spirit, recent past. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, that's you, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So I think that you're quite grounded at the moment. I think you're settled and you're quite happy. So by this person coming in your life, what energy is this bringing? Because I feel that it's possibly a trickster energy. If I see anything like the Magician, I think that you need to protect yourself. I think you need to protect your energy. I don't think they're like you know, of course, protect yourself, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. This person could be a narcissist, though. I'm just picking up that, all right? There's something about money here. You've got the King of Pentacles, but he's in reverse. So this could be someone who doesn't have a lot of money. This could be someone who is looking at you like as a meal ticket in some respect. I don't know if this is making sense, Marissa. Let me know. What else do we have? Four of Wands. Something about a home here. Wanting a home. Wanting what they want out of a home. Yeah, I do feel that they're lacking in finances. There's something here about them not having enough and looking at you being stable and well adjusted. Be very careful with this energy. All right, be very careful. The narcissists are going to start coming out of the woodwork right now. We need to be aware. We need to put our boundaries up. What else do we have? Let me know if this is making sense, Marissa, please. And if it's not, it's not. Okay, but I need to know. They're an opportunist. When this comes out in this sort of reading, they're an opportunist. The world. They will sap your energy. They will suck you dry. Okay? Sacred geometry may be significant to you. All right. Be very, very careful. Show me the King of Swords in reverse, if possible. Please, Spirit, to clarify this. King of Wands in reverse. All right. Yeah. Just don't let this person know how much money you've got, where your money is. This person could steal from you. They could you could go out the house and they could look in your purse or in your drawers and look for shit, okay? Look for jewelry, sell it at the hock shop. There's something here I do not like about this person. Show me the King of Swords in reverse or something similar. Please, Spirit, if this is correct. This person could have another person or could like women. Could be addicted to sex. What else do we have? Yeah, you need to set boundaries. This person could be coming in fast, right? You could have been waiting for this person to come back for you or wanting a relationship with this person, but you need to cord cut this person. Yeah, they're a karmic. You got the they're a karmic to do with your family, and it's not going to be successful with that relationship. All right, there's only going to be heartbreak if you allow it. All right. So I don't know if you've allowed this person to your home or your energy, but there's something here about your home. This person hides shit, okay? And you know this. High Priestess, the Moon, you know this. This person hides shit and you know it, okay? Yeah, they're after your money. I'm telling you, girl, they are after your money. Look at that. I just looked at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords. They're after your money. Do not trust this person, okay? Do not trust this person. They're after your money, or at least they're after sucking you for anything you've got. It's not for love. That's not what I see. Please read the disclaimer in the description, guys. It is there for a reason. These are tarot readings. Take what resonates and leave what does not, please. Okay. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Thank you, Marissa. I hope that resonated, I guess, but just be careful. Just be careful. All right. There's disappointment. Ashish, post your question. I hate those readings when you just have to say what you got to say, but it's not always great. Okay. I'm just going to light another candle. Or it's not always what the other person wants to sort of hear, or what they expect or what they want to know. Okay. How can I step into my highest potential? It's a really good question. I like these questions. All right. Psychic Tarot for this. Spirit's saying you already have. You just don't think you have, or you don't think it's enough to trust yourself more, to trust the signs that you're getting, to have faith in the signs that you're getting from Spirit. There's something here about you already have stepped into so many different aspects of timelines in your highest potentials. You just don't think you have, or you don't view it as being your highest potential. Get grounded. First of all, get grounded. Show me clearly, Frishish. How can they step into their highest potential, Spirit, please? You already have. Stop waiting around for yourself. Just do, just be. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait around for things to come to you. Go for them. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It's like everything you touch turns to gold if you allow it. Okay. Meditate, rest, rejuvenate. Get yourself out into nature. Whatever you've got in your mind and in your heart and in your soul and your spirit that you're passionate about and excited about, it's time to do it. Okay. It's going to bring you a lot of reward. Start. You don't have to sacrifice anything. Move into your passions. You don't have to sacrifice in the reverse. You've already stepped into a lot of different timelines of new perspectives and perceptions and abundance, okay? Not necessarily in the way you think, but you sort of like already have, if that makes sense. There's something you need to start here. You've got the Fool card. And Spirit's saying to go after what you're passionate about and what you love, okay? And that is going to step you into what you think your highest potential is. But you've already been there, all right? You're already there as well. Country, post your question. I'm just going to get a drink of water, guys. I won't be a sec. A lot of us think we don't step into our high, like we haven't stepped into our highest potential, or we could do a lot more. But the thing is, sometimes doing nothing is a lot more than doing loads of shit that you're not supposed to be doing, don't really want to do, filling your days with stuff, just seeing people because, you know, they want to see you, or and then those people take. So sometimes it's better to be on your own and literally do nothing but sit with God, okay? That's probably more than, and that is stepping into your highest potential, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Marissa, post your question. Country, just hold on, please. Okay. I'm going to use the same deck. The Devil is here in the reverse, Marissa. I haven't used this deck for anyone else yet. So, right, you've got to have some sort of strength here, Marissa. All right. Maybe to walk away, to put a boundary up. Is Elshan in a relationship with April? All right, please read the disclaimer. I'm not responsible for what you guys do after I do your readings, okay? What you say, what you do, whatever. It's in my disclaimers there. It's a legal disclaimer, okay? And I have to write it in there. So, let's have a look. What's your intuition telling you? Why are you thinking about like this? You may just have a deep knowing. The Ace of Swords is a yes, okay? But they may not be contacting April for intimacy or anything like that. It may just be for some sort of healing or closure. But it's a yes in some capacity. So it's a yes here with some capacity. Yeah, he does go to see her, the Chariot. There's movement here with this. Oh my goodness. Scorpio energy, Aries energy, Taurus energy, Cancer energy. Okay, what else do we have? If anyone wants a private reading right now, I'm doing 50% off all my reads till the end of June, so jump onto that special. I won't be posting it again till December. Okay, what else do we have? Ten of Cups in the reverse. Has this person got a family, children, or even a partner? Are they meeting this person? Are they traveling? Are they using a car, even to public transport? It doesn't really matter, but there's something about movement here for sure. Okay, let me know if this is resonating or if you know of this or have an idea. I don't know if April's got this. There's that selfish behavior again. That's the selfish behavior, and the chariot or a car is significant here. Okay, what else do we have? Has she got children? There's something about children, but not your child. Something about work, car, work, family, selfishness, greed, greed. What is here? Why is this here? What's going on with April and him? Oh, fuck. Seven of Swords. There is some deceit. He's lied about something in relation to this person. 100%. I don't even want to put it on the table. He is traveling towards her here. They're seeing each other in some capacity, but I don't see any intimacy yet. I don't see anything like that. Unless, like, if the devil card, show me the devil card if there's intimacy here, Spirit. Okay, it's in the middle of this at the bottom of the deck, but I don't want it was there before. Let me just shuffle it back into the deck. If there's intimacy, show me the devil card. She could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? She's not setting boundaries with him. So there's something like because he romances her. He's a narcissist. He's an opportunist. He's using her. He's using you. Show me the devil if there's intimacy. He could be very good looking, very charming. He could use his charm. He definitely, this reminds me of my ex-husband, he uses his charm to get what he wants. Whether it's, I don't think there's intimacy. I don't think there's any funny business going on in that regard, but he's an opportunist. He's using her. He's trying to use you. Okay, one more shuffle. Yeah, look at that, the Magician. I don't need to shuffle anymore. 10-10 on the screen, the Magician. This is tricky energy. He's a trickster. There's the Devil. Now, I don't think this has got to do with the intimacy question, because I've already established that it's not going on. I don't think it is. And this is, but he'll play with people's minds. He plays with people's minds and emotions to get what he fucking wants. That's a trickster. All right. Okay, country. Country. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for showing us clearly. I'm going to keep using that light seers deck. The narcissists are going to start fucking coming out, and if one of them is on here that knows me, you know what to do. You can F off too, okay? What does Spirit want me to know when it comes to calling in my abundance? Okay. I'm seeing the Fork in the Road card from the Wisdom of the Oracle, so we're going to use that first of all. I'm hearing pause on your decisions. Don't make rash and spontaneous decisions. You don't need to rush into stuff, okay? Show me clearly. Storyline, please, for country. Yeah, you'll know when it's time to build something, to build on something. There's a new life coming in for you. It could involve a relationship, someone that you're currently with, or a new person coming in. Things are aligning for you. Just observe right now, okay? Things will come in when they're supposed to. There's a new life here coming in for you, all right? And it's going to bring you a lot of peace. I just thought don't overthink this. Don't overthink it. Just ask Spirit for what you want and then wait. Spirit's just not going to bring something to you overnight or wrap it up in a package with a bow, okay? You've got to wait for things. And while you're waiting, get out there in your community. There's something here about a tribe. The tribe, this used to be called the tribe. Okay? Take some risks. Be adventurous. And if you're looking for love, what can you do to facilitate looking for that? Stop going around and around with things in your head. It's more important that you just really focus on, put the work in. Don't go back to things that you think are unfinished. You don't have to go back. You've got a deep knowing. You've got a spiritual mission as well. All right. Breathe. Make sure that you're using breath work, slipping into your breath here. There's something that is not for you. Use your intuition, okay? There's changes coming about. Changes. What are the changes? Is this about move? Actually, I'm going to use this deck. Is this about moving? Something about moving. Something about community, or definitely like connecting with others a lot more, possibly than you used to, or needing to connect with people more. Three of Wands, travel could be highlighted, okay? Taking some risk. You need to take a risk here, all right? There's too much, there's been too much like waiting around and not actioning something here. It's time to action. It's time to take a risk, all right? You will be successful. Six of Wands. You may want to go back. Okay, there could be someone coming towards you, or you're going towards someone from the past that you want to say something to, close something out. You don't have to do it, but you can if you want to, okay? Just set your boundaries and think about that. Like, if, you know, you don't have to go towards this person and close this out. You can close this out in private by talking it out to spirit, okay? You're definitely being asked to build something here within someone in your community. So join a group, a spiritual group, or get connected. Get more connected, okay? Okay. What's that about the move? There's something like, yeah, you need to get connected with spiritual people. Take that risk. Be spontaneous. Of course, protect your energy, because there's a lot of nutters out there, right, as well. Let's face it. Especially in the spiritual community, or wannabes, or whatever. So just, you know, use your discernment. But Spirit's definitely asking you to learn something new here, and learn about what's going on in your community, especially in a spiritual sense, okay? And tap into Spirit a lot more than you've been doing. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. That's that. Butterfly, post your question. If anyone wants to donate, you will definitely get your reading if you donate now. I'll be on for another hour, and I'll be having a break after Butterfly's reading. Okay, Butterfly, if you want any particular cards, tea leaf cards, wisdom cards, the Sacred Traveler, anything I'm using here, just let me know, okay? All right, I'm just hearing, Butterfly, you're being called to action, rallying the troops, which is really interesting, because I watched a video yesterday, last night, through Shia Pai. Hold on a second. So this is about your spiritual mission. This is about like you being one of the ones to support people, to battle entities, demons, narcissists, teaching people like I do, to train people to stop higher energies, but the rallying the troops. Someone who was sent to hurt you, not literally, like on a physical, like not on a physical level, on a spiritual plane, someone that was sent to hurt you is now actually joining forces with you. So this was the message I got from Shia on her channel, and I'm seeing it with you. So it's like you're turning the dark to the light, or you're turning some dark energy towards, you know, rallying the troops for you. How interesting. Okay. All right. That's what's going on here. And the Ascended Masters want you to know is that you have a special mission to help people to cord cut, to help people to release themselves from narcissistic energies and entities. Okay. And you already know this, something about healing as well. You're a healer. Keep going with this, all right? Keep going with some sort of spiritual practice here, especially if it's got to do with like, I'm also getting like no sword formed against you will prosper. So there could have been like energies trying to stop you from progressing, especially spiritually, or even in another area of your life, like financially or something, okay? And you're aware of this. Be aware of who's around you, all right? So I'm also getting, you could be seeing 333, which is about being in divine flow and being grateful and mindful of the blessings you already have. Okay, so gratitude is here. What else do we have? You're helping people like move away from pain or painful experiences. That's part of your destiny, okay? That's a miracle that you possess. The miracle of supporting others in that way, okay? You've been in gestation period. So this has been maybe like permeating a while, circulating, what's the word? Percolating, okay? You help people that are not in control of their emotions because other people are trying to F with them. What else do we have? I knew this was going to go down this road today. You're in full control of your emotions. You are, but other people aren't, so you help them as part of your mission, okay? Right, what else do we have? Okay. Yeah, you help people look at their shadow self. So by shining your light, it helps people want to be a better person in themselves, okay? Yeah, look at that shadow. What else do we have? Your light blinds them, I'm hearing, okay. And everyone has this gift, I just want to say. Okay, let's play in reverse. So spirit beings that are entities want to play with other people, you support those other people. But I'm also hearing that people that have been sent to you to disarm you, to keep you small, to try and keep you small, they're actually joining forces with you now, okay? And this is a never-ending story or spiritual attack that you may have been under like for a long time in your life, okay? So let me know if that's true, if you know that. Diamond, you're next. Get your question ready. Make sure you take time for a sleep because you're going to get DNA integration and upgrades while you sleep, okay? And make sure you may find it hard living in the present moment, and that's because the energy is moving really fast right now and you're ascending really quickly, okay? You've got a very spiritual mission here, and it's going to be a big part of this new era in your new life in Aquarius for the next 20 years, to help people align with their true purpose, and you're aligning with a new life here in regards to that. I'm also hearing no one can shut this down, like this deep knowing, this intuition that you have. Rest is super important right now. You need to sleep a lot more, okay? Diamond, are you single or coupled? All right, let's have a look. Just a few more cards. So very spiritual. You're going to help people that have emotionally lost and they can't take these people with them because they're not part of their new spiritual ascension timeline, okay? And we're going to find this a lot in the collective. And then you've got those narcissists trying to keep you down, trying to keep you small, right? You help people with this conflict in their mind. This is part of your mission, okay? You're an ancient soul, you're a wise soul, you're a very old soul. You've learned a lot, okay? You've learned a lot in many lifetimes, I'm hearing. Okay, what else do we have? You're a sage. You help people with healing. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your world. I don't feel that you've I think we all have healing, Sharon. I always say that all the time, but like, I think you've done a majority of yours. Right now, it's like you're up to date with your healing. All right. And you needed to hear this. You're happy to hear this. It clarifies something for you. Okay. Yeah, because look at that. This is what's upcoming, devil energy. Be careful of narcissists. Make sure that you're protecting yourself through Archangel Michael, through God, through prayer. You're going to help people. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this is part of your soul path. To help and work with those that need healing from current narcissists, past life regressions, anything to do with removing devil energy from people's lives. Okay, so that's your next mission. So you can work with me on that one because it's also mine. Okay, and you may find if you look back at relationships like I have in my life that most of them were not my children, but like most of my relationships, even parental and even siblings, not everyone, because I've got quite a big family, are sent for a reason. It's like the training ground when you were young, when you were younger. Okay, Diamond, it is your turn in a second. Let me know if you're single or coupled. Thank you. Thank you, Butterfly. And if you want a private reading, I'm doing half price reads right now, so get in touch with me via email. The email's below. It will only last till the end of June, guys. All right, and then I will be doing the half price special again at Christmas or the whole of December, okay, or mid-December to mid-January for the holiday season. So jump on that because it's very good rates there. Okay. Thank you, Diamond. I'm going to have a quick break. I'll be like 5 minutes max, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, okay. Let's have a look. We only have one person on here. I hope it's Diamond Girl. Diamond, let me know if you're there. I know a few people jumped off. Maybe they'll jump back on again. Who knows? Okay, Diamond, let's see. And the EMF's going off again. What's going on? Hi Queen, how you going? Diamond, where are you? Let me know that you're there. Let's have a look at past, present, future. Past, present, future in regards to Twin Soul. Where is Diamond? Okay, what is going on? Thank you, Orthodox. You are on the list. You're further down. I'll see if I can get to you today. Diamond, where are you? Oh my God, Diamond, let me know if you're there. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Diamond, I need to know that you're there. Right, thank you. Let's move forward with your reading. Recent past love. Nothing much going on in the recent past in love. You're healing though. You've been healing. You're doing a good job. That healing's in the upright, which I like. When the healing card comes out in the reverse, it's usually saying like you haven't really done the work, but I feel that you have. I think you've done your best to walk away from a bad situation in the past, a situation possibly like you thought you had it all with someone, you thought it was going to work, but it didn't, all right? And you're quite happy to have done the healing and not looked for another person while you were doing that healing. You could have been learning something new as well, which is good, like redirecting your energy on something, learning a project, learning a passion, about passion, learning even like to do with career as well. So you've put something else first, and there's been no one major in the recent past, okay? Let's look at present energy in regards to being single. Okay, Six of Swords. I think you've done, I always put the card that comes out first for the present right in the middle. With your healing that you've already done, I think you're in a good mental space to be able to then like say, I'm open to love if it comes along, okay? What else do we have on the left here, please, Spirit? Yeah, you're definitely having a lot of faith. You got the Queen of Cups. In this deck, she's like reaching out to Spirit. She's saying, you know, in prayer, in meditation, just putting it out there to the universe, I have love to give. When it's ready, when it's time, bring it into me, okay? So that's really good. I like this energy. I think you're in a really good mental space. I think you've got a lot of faith here, okay? But you just feel right now that there's not much success with love because it's not the time, and that's fine, but it will be, I do feel. Show me who's coming up for Diamond. Knight of Wands. There could be people coming in that, just be careful because there's a lot of narcissistic behavior and energy right now around. You have a fire sign energy possibly coming in towards you. I'm not sure if you think you, okay, there's this feeling that you like this person, you're happy with them, but you know you can't on a spiritual level ascend with them. So it could be it could be an intimate connection, or it could be a connection where you just like have fun with them and go, I have fun with you, I'm enjoying your company, but I don't feel it's the right person. All right, so like you may have to kiss a few frogs, all right, before you find your prince. But so there's an intuition here. You got the Lovers. Yeah, so this person could be like friends with benefits type of energy, but it's not somebody you know. It's not someone you know, and it's not somebody that you feel that you could go all like have a life with. I wouldn't discount this. I think it's nice energy. I really do. Very strong Sag energy here. Okay. Who is coming in that's going to be more of a solid Hierophant. I want to see like the Hierophant. Show me the Hierophant if there's any like committal energy here. And this isn't someone who's playing games. You said you don't want someone that plays games. I think you just enjoy, this person's very attractive. You're physically attracted to this person. They make you happy. And for a time, okay, so now we have the Tower, Scorpio. I feel from August time, there could be someone special, or even in September coming in for you, or even like from August till the end of the year, okay? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Also, I'm going to have to pull some Rider-Waite-Smith cards. Yeah, you probably don't want to meet this person online. I don't feel you meet your person that you're committed to online, all right? I don't feel that you're into that. You don't want anyone else's baggage. You don't want any baggage at all, okay? Show me who this person is. First of all, you don't know them right now. We've got the Twin Flame card. This is someone who's very open. This is someone who like doesn't really have any baggage or any addictions, or I mean, they may have past stuff, but they've healed from it. If this person's, yeah, they're a soulmate. They're definitely past life energy here. Show me this person clearly, please, Spirit, if you can, who this person is. You could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So this person's going to make you very happy. There's a lot of happiness coming in. There's a lot of happiness coming in. This is a positive person. This is someone who's already let go of, you know, things from the past. If they've done their healing. You could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, like I said. I think there's a lot of happiness coming to you. And you've got the Knight of Cups, which is love coming in. And you're going to be very happy. But Spirit's not showing me clearly exactly who. From August, I'm going to say. This is someone who is very emotionally mature. They know what they want. September, significant, very positive. Yeah, you could meet them on a trip, possibly. They're not showing me, but we do have the Two of Cups. They're not showing me like who this person is exactly. Strong September energy. They could be a Virgo. But from August, okay? From August. But Spirit's also saying, like, if you can have fun still and date and get to know people and be intimate with, you know, maybe one special person, it doesn't mean to say it's going to last forever, but there's fun here. There's fun here, okay? Queen, post your question. Thank you. All the donations this week till Monday are going to Universal Intuition. There's a video link below. Jacqueline was reaching out to people to support her due to domestic violence. Been in a very narcissistic, difficult relationship, as many of us have been. And I thought I'd support her this week. So all the donations will go to Jacqueline this week. And I'll let her know. I've already reached out to her. I've already talked to her. So, yeah, she knows. Okay. Firebird, are you there? Firebird, and then Twin Soul. So Firebird is before you, Twin Soul. If Firebird's still there, we'll just give Firebird 30 seconds. You've got 9 people. Firebird, post your questions. 9 people before you, Orthodox. I don't know whether I'll get to you today. But I am on tomorrow as well, tomorrow night. Okay, Queen. Sorry, Firebird, just hold on in the wings, please. Sorry, I forgot that Queen donated. Sorry, Queen. I can't read the feed all the time, Queen. An old flame from 2019. We were both separated from long marriages at the time. His wife came back. He is divorced now. Is the person you saw I'll be in a relationship with in the summer reading a few months ago Rich the Aries? Let's have a look at Rich the Aries. Show me Rich Aries energy, please, Spirit. Current energy towards Queen. Current energy. Oh, fire sign. So he's come out straight away. So this is someone who, they could have their own business. I'm going to say that first of all. This is someone who's very spontaneous, full of life, full of energy, full of fun. Someone who's very handsome, possibly you're very attracted to, very charismatic. They could have their own money. They could just have it all together. I don't know if they've got children, but they could have a big family. All right, let's have a look, see what else. Or family is very important to them. Show me Aries energy, please, Spirit. Emperor would be brilliant here. Yes. So it's a yes. All right. I feel that this is a person you could possibly be dating. They could live at a distance, or you could have to travel a short distance. It doesn't matter. But there's like travel here. A car may be significant. They're definitely a soulmate here. Now, soulmate doesn't mean to say, you know, they could be a karmic soulmate. So just like, hold on. We're going to do a few more cards on this one. All right, let's see what else. Hermit energy, September could be significant. He thinks about you a lot. He thinks you've got it all together. Like, he really does respect and look up to you. I do feel it's a yes. You could have manifested this person without even really knowing it, okay? This person's very intelligent. They're very wise. They're an old soul. They're an old soul. They're very wise. Like, whenever they say something, it's not just bullshit. It's like, there's meaning to everything they say. There's like substance. They're a man of substance, okay? This is a man of substance who says, whatever he says is like intelligent and clever and funny and witty and very, very smart, okay? The Hierophant. I don't think they're looking for a majorly committed relationship right now, okay? And not to say that you couldn't be dating them or that you could have a relationship with them, but I don't feel that they're interested in marriage at this point, okay? What else do we have? This person gets you excited when you think about them. I think they're very spiritual. They could be a Christian as well. They could go to church, or like, you know, it doesn't really matter. But like, I do feel that there's some sort of like, they have a belief of some kind, okay? I do feel that you guys are definitely going towards each other. There's definitely attraction, passion. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Show me clearly. Yeah, this person makes you happy. They make you happy. There may be a few obstacles to get over. I wouldn't overthink this. This has come out with the sun, so like, don't overthink this. I think that a lot of people would want their attention. They may be super good looking and they may get attention. Not to say that they give it back, or not to say that if they go out with you, they're going to be looking at other women, but like, there may be like, so why is this? Show me 7 of Swords. There's some possible jealousy here. Show me clearly if there's possible jealousy in regards to Queen, because I feel this person's like really good looking. It's like they're a catch. They're a catch in so many ways. So I need you to not like think, oh, they could have better than me or something like that. I don't want you to think like that, because there's this like a little bit of like jealousy here. You're not sure, but I think it's more like you're not sure whether you're worthy, which you are. So I don't see why you would think that. There he is. So that's just like showing me clearly with the Emperor. This person's got his shit together. Look at that. He plays the right moves. He makes the right moves. And in business as well as in love, he knows what he wants. Very nice. Okay? Very nice. All right, Firebird. You're lucky, guys, I'm on today. Because I've been up since 4 making soup. And then I was like, cleaned my house up and this, that, and the other. Went to the shop, got a new big bottle of water for the house. And I was like, oh, fuck, it's like 7. It's only 7:30. Should I go on live or not? So I was tired, but I was like, no, I need to go on. I'm glad I did. because I've got lots of donations and they'll all go to Jacqueline, so she'll be getting more shopping. What I need to know about applying for a promotion on my team to secure my success in being picked and offered the role. So what does Firebird need to know about applying for this promotion? What do I want to use? I'm not using those. I'm not using those right now. I need to cleanse those as well. Let's have a look at these. What does Firebird need to know about applying for the promotion? Twin Soul, be ready with your question, please. What does Firebird need to know about the promotion? Just general advice. Okay, it's really important that you're confident, okay? Sing your own song. Hold on, guys, my battery's about to like die. I'm just gonna get my power bank, sorry. I literally didn't realise. I knew I was running low, but I didn't realise it was so low. Okay, I'm just going to chuck my power bank in before it... Ow, my arm. Oh, my arm, my arm. Okay, thank God. I thought it was going to cark it, but it didn't. All right. All right. So it's really important that you are confident, okay? This says sing your own song, Firebird. Make sure that you are confident, self-assured. Speak out to your boss, or like when you're like, prepare yourself. This says time for a beginner's mind. So this may be something like an interview or something you haven't done for a long time. The porcupine has his prickles up, so there's a need to really let your guard down and not be defensive and just really put yourself in the firing line, basically, okay? I get nervous, but I'll practice. Yeah, maybe practice to a friend or a family member. There's something about looking at all questions they could ask you, getting the answers ready, and being really confident. There's also something about like being professional in what you wear. That's coming through too. No embellishment, Spirit just said. Don't act desperate. There's always enough. This is about not being desperate or not acting in a desperate type of energy. Don't talk about money, Spirit's saying. Don't talk about money or what you expect unless they ask you. So do the research about what you should be getting if they do ask you, and chuck 5,000 on top of it. Okay. Okay, I want this one on top. Know your worth. No, you are worthy of this. You've had to put up with a lot of bullshit, skunk spirit, right? Things are definitely moving for you. Definitely speeding up here. Right, learn from past mistakes. So something could have happened in the past where you failed at something, right? Spirit has your back. Okay, Spirit has your back. Learn from a past mistake, okay? Maybe you had an interview in the past and you said the wrong thing, or were too nervous or not confident enough, or you asked about money and like was one of the first questions or whatever. So those are all your messages from Spirit. That is your messages. Okay, what's your question, Twin Soul? Please don't post your question till I ask you, because I'm not going to go back up through the feed and find it, so you'll have to, post it again. So the list is, I'm just going to say the list, Queen's asking what the list is. Twin Soul is on now, okay? Then, is it, no, what did I write there? Oh, Jesus. Clark, Jamie, Jammie, Garima, Gus, Snowy, and Orthodox. That's the list. That's as far as I could possibly go, okay? Not you, not yet. Orthodox. All right, just be patient. General, what do I want to use, Spirit? They asked me to use the Psychic Tarot with the Rider-Waite, so we'll do that. So let's have a look at a general for you. I'm just doing a storyline. Spirit wants me to do storylines today. Seems to just be coming out like that, okay? All right. Something coming up is going to be exciting. You're going to be successful at something. I'm seeing you actually planting, like, could be figuratively speaking, but you're planting something about gardening, or you're a garden center, or you're planting like plants or vegetables, or it's more like vegetables than flowers. You may be interested in horticulture, but on a figurative level, this is like just basically saying you're planting new seeds for something here. Could be meeting a new person. Wow, so we have the victory and success card, okay? Getting into alignment, being balanced, Libran energy as well. Yeah, using your intuition, especially around others and people you meet. I feel that there's a relationship coming in. You're going to know. So your gut, your intuition is going to tell you when you meet someone, you're going to be like, I like this person, okay? They could be a Leo. You could meet them in August. You got the Strength card. It could be someone in a powerful position as well, like I'm getting that you're meeting someone. So is this like relationship or is this platonic? I feel it's a relation. I feel it's love. I feel it's a love. Okay. Show me clearly, Spirit, please. Who is this person? Someone coming in, love, twin soul. After the Mercury retrograde, make sure you're resting a lot of this time. Make sure that you're getting balance within your heart chakra and being patient with things. I think that you need to focus and work on some sort of healing of past relationships still. Where you've really been hurt, okay? Now, it doesn't mean you have to sit cross-legged with your hands on your knees. It doesn't mean to say you have to do some sort of yoga pose. I meditate all the time. Like, I'm always like healing from past things, not reliving them too much, but I need to do that, okay? That's painful, right? But Spirit's asking you to work on that too, to get clearer about, and to clear that out, really. It's about clearing out from your mental, and to take the rest you need. You may also, literally meditate, which just means sitting there basically and letting thoughts come through and let them go out the other side. They're just thoughts. They don't mean anything, okay? Downloads and thoughts are very different, right? You've got Libran energy. You got double Libra. End of September to the end of October may be really significant. You could meet this person in August. They could be a Libra. You got double Libra here. But this is good karma coming in for you. Okay. All right. Keep positive of mind. Make sure you're keeping positive of mind. You're going to know, when you meet this person, you're going to know. Okay, Spirit's saying 100% you're going to know. Okay, you've got exciting times coming up. You've been patient, you've waited, you've had faith. You've trusted in divine timing. Could be someone with green eyes also. Yeah. Twin flame energy. It's nearly time. The Judgment card came out in the reverse, which is it's time. It's time for a rebirth. It's time. Like, literally, it's time. With the 4. So 4 months time. When would that be? September. Yeah, September's really significant. October. Wow, and there's that incoming person. Yeah. Right. I think this person needs to go through still some healing, even when you meet them, okay? So be patient with this person. They may be very shy. Not shy enough to approach you or not shy enough to get to know you, but they may be quite introvert, Like you may be an extrovert, they may be an introvert, you could both be introverts. Do your healing first though. Yeah, do your spiritual work first, because if you don't, it's going to take a lot longer. It's going to take a lot longer for this person to find their way to you. They will eventually, but if you don't do your healing first, they're all going to take longer. Okay. There could be very much so a Libra. Look at that. They could be a bit older than you or a bit younger. I mean, obviously, unless they're on the same birthday, that's going to be the case with everyone. But I mean, like, significantly, as in up to 5 years. This person's got a lot of love to give. They're a little immature with their emotions, though. Perhaps they've never been in a relationship where they've been valued, I'm hearing. Yeah, so because they still have to go through healing, and they still have to go through healing, which is fine. Because you're going to have the spiritual strength enough to support that, okay? Okay. Clark, if you're there, post your question. Or Gammy, Jammie, not Jamie, Gammy. Clark and Gammy. We've also got Gus on the list, okay? Clark, Gammy or Gus. I'll wait 30 seconds, otherwise we'll move on to Snowy. And then Orthodox, you'll be the last person today. I continue using these cards. I love these cards here. The light seers have really been talking today. I think all the cards have been actually really well on different levels. This has been, it's funny because the light seers deck is such a light deck, and it's been talking about like more narcissistic behavior when I grabbed that deck. The Rider-Waite's just been very general today, and the Psychic Tarot's been like really helpful in a positive sense. So yeah, really strange how the cards can change their energy. Orthodox, post your question. Let's get you done and out of the way so you don't keep carrying on. Okay, who is here? I know it's like a bit later in the day now, so people are probably in bed and being like going to sleep or going out and partying or whatever. Will we be able to talk again and be together again? Me and Jay will be able to get together. Okay, so this must be an X, is it? Let's look at the light seers on this one. We're talking about X's. This deck is all about X's right now. I'm just going to try and tune in, hint something here. I don't know if their name's Joe, like J-O-E or J-O, or Joanne or Joseph. That's coming through, but they don't have to be. But like Spirit's sort of like leading me towards that. Is there something going on in their family? Something maybe going on in their family dynamic or with their parents or a sibling. I'm picking that up as well. Right, let's have a look. Recent past. I feel that they've had a lot on their mind, or they've had a lot going on, and this, like I said, could be with family. You may not know about it or not know about it, okay? So let's just go from there. But like, if anything resonates, please let me know. Okay, recent past in regards to you and Jay. Justice in the reverse. So you really feel something was unfair. Someone's not healed here. It's either you or them, or both of you need to do a lot of healing. You felt like something wasn't fair, or something was definitely out of balance. Someone could have had addictions. Someone could be unwilling to look at their shadow self, okay, and what they need to work on, basically, what they need to release, what they need to work on. They could have cut off communication with you, like blocked you, and it could have happened out of nowhere. There's this very defensive energy here, okay? A very defensive energy. Something was really unfair. Someone did something that was unfair and you're defensive here. This is you building a wall, protecting your energy, trying to protect him perhaps, or trying to protect the relationship. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, because you had a lot of love for this person. They could have been a fire sign. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius or Leo. All right. It could be like the person Jay, or it could be another person. Yeah, we've got an immature person here in the past who is spontaneous, doing something for their own gain, doing something unfair, and you're in the middle of it, and you're like, this is not fair. Like, I'm trying to move forward, Page of Wands, and have fun and be happy, and I have to be on guard for a reason. Interesting. Okay. Who is the person? It could be a Libra that's caused some problem here. Now, this could be the ex, the person that you're like Jay, or this can be a ex. Okay, who is the Justice card? Because it's a person. Someone who was very clear and didn't want you to be with someone. Oh my God. Hold on, this is turning into a storyline. When you were having fun and feeling free, someone came in and did something unfair. They didn't want to see you with someone else. I feel this is another person involved here. Three of Cups. There's a third person involved here. Hold on. It could be to do with Jay, or it could be to do with you. Who's the third person? Spirit, show me clearly who the third person is. Yeah, someone didn't want you to move forward, move on from them. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Someone got you up in your head. Every time you start something new, there's someone here getting you in your head. Someone who's very immature with their emotions. Someone who you possibly rejected in the past. Oh my God. All right, hold on a second. Yeah, someone who doesn't want you to be happy in a new relationship. This isn't necessarily about will you see Jay again. I'm trying to ask the question, but I'm getting a burden involved in this connection. All right. And you're up in your head. It's all you can think about. All right, hold on a second. Let me put these cards back because I'm getting someone else's energy in here. Please, Spirit, show me clearly. All right, you need to deal with some... All right, show me. Oh, we've got a helicopter above. Show me the Devil or the Seven of Swords if there's somebody else been involved in this issue, relationship. King of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups. Someone who's very emotionally confused here. Someone who is rejected. Someone who is a possible snake. We've got the Seven of Cups of this snake on here. Could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Show me the Devil. Someone who wanted you to be alone and didn't want you to make new choices. Wanted to leave you in sadness or keep you in sadness. Show me the Devil or the Seven of Swords if there's somebody else involved here. Whoever this is that's interfered in your relationship, because I do see interference, all right? There's like, they're going to get karma for that, all right? Excuse me, it's a Sage. You're going to be able to move forward from this person. There's things you don't know or things you don't know that have been said or decisions made without your knowledge. What's this about? The Tower. I feel that there's some sort of conversation that's been had from someone to someone else without you knowing. yeah, about your relationship, or like, don't go near my girlfriend, don't go near that person because, or I'll do A, B, and C. So someone's got fear here. Okay, it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. And you have like, if your intuition tells you that someone's been trying to interfere, you're correct. Okay, Seven of Swords. Yeah, there it is. So thank you, Spirit. So it's like someone's been trying to interfere. They could have even talked to Jay and said, or found out who they are and said, don't talk to my friend or whatever. My goodness. So I just see, so you need to cord cut from this person. You need to cord cut to stop them from doing anything else or moving forward. You know who this is. And Spirit wants you to cord cut this person. There's a cord cutting video. There's loads on YouTube, but there's one that I did recently. Someone doesn't want you to move forward. Yeah, someone doesn't want you to be happy. They want you to be in like, they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to move forward. Who is this person? All right, if you want a private reading on this, they want to keep you in the Five of Pentacles. They don't want you to be happy. Right, the Sun in reverse. Every time you try and do something, they're going to try stop you. Chariot in reverse. Okay, that was your reading. If you want an extension upon that, let me know. Email me. Okay, that was your reading, Orthodox. That was the readings for today. It didn't really come through. I think you need to cord cut from the person who's trying to come in between you and Jay, because there's too much fear involved, possibly on Jay's side. Okay, perhaps they don't want to talk to you because they feel you've got baggage, or this other person is trying to interfere. All right, so that's that. Okay. All right, thanks for today. It's been nearly 2 hours pretty much, so I'm going to go, and I'll see you all tomorrow if you're waiting for, well, I know the people on arm will do. Bye.